A scandalous jet ride, the FBI's controversial move. In a shocking turn of events, the FBI has made headlines by firing a top official, Stephen Palmer, amidst a storm of controversy surrounding the use of government jets. This story takes an intriguing twist, leaving many questions unanswered. Palmer, with an impressive 27-year tenure at the FBI, was abruptly dismissed as the head of the Critical Incident Response Group. This group plays a crucial role in handling national security threats and managing the agency's fleet of jets. The timing of this dismissal, just after Kash Patel, the FBI director, expressed outrage over media reports of his jet use, raises eyebrows. But here's where it gets controversial. Patel, a former Trump administration official, became enraged after stories surfaced about his use of an FBI jet to attend a wrestling match where his girlfriend, country singer Alexis Wilkins, performed the national anthem. Despite the flight schedules being publicly available, Patel's reaction was swift and severe. The fallout. Palmer's dismissal is not an isolated incident. He is the third head of the Critical Incident Response Group to be removed since Patel took office in February. Bloomberg Law, the source that broke the story, quoted anonymous sources expressing shock at the decision. The timing of Palmer's dismissal, just a day after Wilkins' performance, adds fuel to the fire. A tale of two flights. Flight logs publicly available on FlightAware show Patel's jet, N708JH, landing near Penn State on October 25. Coincidentally, Wilkins performed at a wrestling event that same evening. The jet's subsequent flight to Nashville further connects Patel's personal trip with official FBI business. The cover-up. Intriguingly, as of Sunday, records for the jet N708JH were blocked on FlightAware. A search now generates a message stating that the jet is not available for public tracking per request from the owner-operator. This sudden change in visibility raises questions about transparency and accountability. Patel's response. Patel has remained silent on Palmer's dismissal, but his spokesman, Ben Williamson, has defended the director's actions. Williamson called criticism of Patel's jet travel disingenuous and dumb, claiming that Patel has significantly limited personal travel compared to his predecessors. He further stated that Patel is allowed to take personal time to see family, friends, or his girlfriend. A history of hypocrisy. The Daily Beast highlights an interesting contrast. Patel, who was highly critical of former FBI Director Chris Wray's use of government jets for personal travel, now finds himself in a similar situation. In 2023, Patel even dubbed Wray a #government gangster, accusing him of misusing taxpayer funds. This hypocrisy is not lost on many observers. A thorn in the side. The story was first brought to light by Kyle Seraphin, a former FBI agent turned critic of the Trump administration. Seraphin, through his podcast, has been vocal about his disapproval of the current FBI leadership. He questions the timing of Patel's jet trip during a government shutdown, asking, why is he using our tax dollars to hang out with his girlfriend in Nashville? Unfair dismissal. In a related development, Brian Driscoll, another former head of the Critical Incident Response Group, is suing the Trump administration for unfair dismissal. Driscoll claims he was targeted for showing a lack of loyalty to the president. With Palmer's dismissal, Driscoll becomes the third head of the group to be removed under Patel's leadership. A separate scandal. Patel faces further scrutiny over allegations of a thwarted Halloween terror attack in Michigan. A defense lawyer, Amir Makled, representing one of the 5 individuals arrested, claims there was no evidence of a terror plot. Makled calls the FBI director's claims hysteria and fearmongering, highlighting that the men were U.S. citizens and gamers, aged 16 to 20. This story leaves many wondering about the true motives behind Palmer's dismissal and Patel's jet use. Is this a case of hypocrisy, or a necessary action to maintain integrity within the FBI? What are your thoughts? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below.